Alright guys, before I get to this next story, be sure to like the video. It's free and don't cost you a thing. Yeah, like the video. Um, you know, I mean, this was anticipated. This was expected from liberals. See, this was what liberals do. Um, I mean, like, this is what they do. They did this in 2017. Remember the Women's March and a few other marches? I remember the Women's March in 2017. Like, this is what they do. You know, see, when Biden was in office, my thing is, like, he didn't keep his promises. He didn't raise the minimum wage. He didn't um give us $2,000 stimulus checks. He broke a railroad strike. Where were y'all? Why y'all went down the streets protesting Biden on that? And then the genocide. Some of you liberals claim that, I'm on the Palestinian side. But as soon as um, Kamala Harris lost, y'all said forget them. They deserve what they get and all that stuff. Just heartless people, man. Like, yeah, some conservative people are fucked up. But some of you liberals, man, some are just downright evil, man. But anyway, shout out to Democracy Now! It says hands off. Um, 1 million protests Trump's cuts attack on education, immigration, war on Gaza, and more. But the war on Gaza part, it turns out that a lot of pro-Palestine protests infiltrated the hands-off protests. And I will say this because I know somebody will say, it wasn't all that bad. Okay, shout out to you, man. Like, good. That's what we need. And, that's why I had to find this on Democracy Now! Because I'm pretty sure CNN or MSNBC will not say that the war on Gaza because they don't care. They pro-Israel. But anyway, it's a video here too. I'm gonna play it as well.
This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org. I'm Amy Goodman. We look now at the massive protests that erupted Saturday as over 1 million people took to the streets nationwide to tell President Trump and billionaire Elon Musk hands off, saying no to the Trump administration's dismantling of federal agencies and social programs and its attacks on LGBTQ people, immigrants, education, healthcare, science, free speech, and reproductive rights. The coordinated hands-off protests are the largest demonstrations since President Trump returned to office. They took place across all 50 states and across the world. In Europe, thousands gathered in Berlin, Paris, and London to respond to Trump's sweeping tariffs, which have shocked the global economy. This is a banker speaking from London.
He's a horrible, small-minded person who is easily maneuvered. And the people who are maneuvering him are very, very, very dangerous. And he's very...
Wow, this is in London, too? Yeah, that's true what she said. But again, it's shout out to Liz for saying this. It's more than Trump. Like, see, this is what the liberals don't understand. Maybe they understand, they just want to be dumbfounded. It's like, yes, what Trump doing is tragic. Okay, I will say that. I'm not gonna sit here and say Trump is being great, which that's a fucking lie. It's more than Trump, bro. It's like, who's paying Trump to do this? A guy that did the Roman salute. He wants all this stuff to happen. That's why that's why they call him a special advisor to Trump, which is bullshit. Like, he's the de facto president. Because the thing is, if you give somebody $250 million towards a campaign, you buying your way into the White House. Like, it's him, it's Peter Thiel, all these other billionaires that control our country. They are the reason why it's a class war. Like, they started the class war. Like, this is a class war. It's not just Trump. Like, yeah, I talk about Trump every now and then. Like, when there's segment about him, about trying to fucking start a war or run. Yeah, need more war. But it's layers to the corruption. But I'm gonna let it continue. This is a short clip anyway, so.
Very dangerous, but he's a small-minded and not, frankly, very smart person. So no, I hope I don't know what to hope. I just hope this is over soon.
Thousands also took to the streets across Canada to protest Trump's repeated threats of making Canada the 51st U.S. state. Demonstrators condemned Trump's remarks as a threat to Canadian sovereignty. This is a Vancouver.
And I don't blame him. Like, who wants to be the 51st state where we have a record number of homelessness? Now it's 772,000 people homeless. Some of the streets of America is run down, trash everywhere, abandoned homes where those homes could be built into homes for the homeless to live in. Like, yeah, like America, yeah, we have some beautiful scenes here, and we have some horrible shit as well, and also too, like, yeah. Anyway, let me continue.
For a protester.
Today, I'm out here to send a simple, clear message to the United States that we're not going to want to be a part of you. We're never going to want to be a part of you. This is very close to becoming a reality down there. Right now, we have our very own election, which is extremely scary with what we're seeing as being the unsaid messages from one side. And I'm here as a visual reminder to let people know that we're not going to let this happen. We're not going to sit quietly.
In the United States, there are over 1,200 protests like this one in Los Angeles.
Well, I've marched before when he first got elected a number of years ago, and I still can't believe that he got elected again. And I can't believe that he's tanking the economy and he's tanking the government, and it's all being done for him and for Elon.
But you know, I have a conspiracy theory on why Trump is taking the economy. I believe is that he's trying to bottom out the top market so he can so his robber baron buddies could get rich. I really believe that. Like, I really believe that's why he's trying to tank the stock market. Yeah, I just had to bring that as a side piece as well.
Musk and all the billionaires and everybody else. It's not for me. It's not for the people who live in my neighborhood. It's for all of these billionaires. And I'm glad to see so many people came out today. I mean, we need it. I want more people to show up. And
shout out to those pro-Palestine protesters out there. That's the only positive thing about this. But yeah, besides, you know what the liberals think, it's all Trump. Oh, Trump. Oh, Trump. When it's more than Trump. It's him, but it's other actors along with it. Like, yeah. But anyway.
And get him out of office. He's
there
terrible.
were over 20 protests across the state of Colorado, like this one in Denver in the freezing cold, including former and current workers.
My name's Marina Connors, and this one says, hands off public lands. I'm a retired National Park Service employee, and it's kind of, it's really hard to run the parks, and to do it under these circumstances is even more and more difficult.
I am a federal employee today, and hope that I can stay that. Hope that I can stay employed so that I can continue to serve the American people who I swore to serve when I took my oath of office.
That federal worker covered her face, but her sign said, with her sign, it said, "I want DEI and..."
Oh, God, is that a Ukraine flag? Oh, my God. I think I said a Ukraine flag earlier. I didn't miss it. Oh, God. Yeah, that's why I say these protests. Some of them, the pro-Palestine ones is the good ones, but if you see a Ukraine flag in there, yeah, that's a red flag. Like, it's still a lot of people don't understand why Russia did what they did. Like, I'm not a Russian agent, so I gotta watch what I say. People crazy. Like, I'm just a Russian agent. No, I'm not. But all Russia said was Russia don't want Ukraine to be. They want Ukraine to be a neutral buffer state. Because I don't blame Russia. Like they don't want NATO. Russia is part of BRICS. They don't want NATO pushing their weapons on their border. The fuck? Like, that sound like to me, Russia don't even want no fucking World War III. Come on, man. Anyway.
Schools, not measles. Protesters estimated to be in the tens of thousands gathered in Washington, D.C. in mass opposition to Trump's policies. A sea of banners and placards filled the Washington Mall, including signs that read, "Resist like it's 1938 Nazi Germany and fascism alive and well and living in the White House." Speakers included Congressmembers Ilhan Omar and Jamie Raskin.
They say, though, well, the number of courts striking down Trump's policies is completely unprecedented. Well, so what? That's only because the number of his illegal actions are completely unprecedented.
Man, Trump said, fuck the courts. We're going to do this shit anyway. Oh, come on, man. Yeah.
The judges are doing their jobs. They're doing their jobs. Let's tell MAGA what democratic movements all over the world tell the dictators of the world. Hands off the courts. Hands off the courts.
Meanwhile, another protest Saturday in D.C. demanded an arms embargo against Israel and an end to the Gaza genocide and the release of Mahmoud Khalil, Rumeysa Ozturk, and other foreign university students and faculty who remain in ICE detention, targeted for their involvement in Palestinian rights protests. This is Mohammed Habeh from the American Muslims for Palestine.
I'm here today because for the past year and a half, we have seen the utter destruction going on in Gaza funded by American taxpayer dollars. We've seen it in the previous administration, and we see now that Donald Trump is continuing and making it worse for the people in Gaza. After a month of fasting in the month of Ramadan, we saw that the people in Gaza were suffering a famine, as well as seeing Israel break the ceasefire and begin massacring Palestinians throughout the month and on the day of Eid. I'm here today because I want the people of Gaza to see that the American people will not accept this, that the American people will stand up against our government as they continue to support this genocide.
My name is Eugene Puryear. I'm with the Answer Coalition, and we're demanding the immediate end of the genocide in Gaza. The U.S. should stop all of its forms of complicity and facilitation of that genocide and do everything in its power to bring it to an end immediately. And we're also demanding the release of the students who have been taken off the streets, abducted, and jailed simply for standing with the Palestinian people, and for all those who have been repressed because of the steps they've taken to stand up for the right of self-determination and liberation of Palestine, to have all charges, all lawsuits or anything like that dropped, and allow people to speak up and speak out against this genocide.
And
all right, so I'm gonna end it there, man. Y'all got the gist of it. Man, so here's my thoughts on the hands-off protest over the weekend. Well, I couldn't go to one anyway because I had to work, but let me say this. Let me start with the pro-Palestine protest. Right on, man. You get, you know, as a Thai peasant seal of approval, you get the Andre Morton seal of approval. Like, keep doing them protests, man. Like, you know, what's sad to really think about the protests, like, just a side note here, is that, you know, a lot of these people are just peaceful protesters. Like, they just exercising their constitutional right? Like, you're supposed to have constitution, you're supposed to have laws, you know. But, you know, either a lot of these people have to worry about the police beating the hell out of them, or you have to worry about Zionists literally breaking these protesters up by using violence against these people. Like somebody would ever tell me like going to a protest is dangerous. Like, I never would have thought of that. Like, you know, me it is like people protest all the time for stuff. But now, you know, this is a special case of a protest. It's a legitimate protest, you know. You don't agree on their side, then we have to use violence. But you know, the liberals, man, they will they ever learn? Like, you know, they making it about Trump, which is more than Trump. Like, it's levels to this shit, man. It's like, yeah, like. It's the billionaire class. That's what's reason why all this stuff happening. The billionaires, they want to pay no taxes. They want to hoard all the wealth to themselves, and you know it's levels to this shit. repeat myself because I'm just so flabbergasted, with what a lot of people think. A lot of people say, "Oh, Trump bad, get Trump out of here." Oh, like Elon bought his way. Like Elon wants to do this. Like Elon don't want to pay taxes. And then I heard that this woman, she have a son, and at his school, they're literally teaching these kids that billionaires are the ones that make America what it is, which is a damn lie. It's not the billionaires. It's us, the people. It's not the billionaires. The billionaires is exploiting us. They're not only exploiting us, they're exploiting these other countries of their resources, exploiting the people there. Like the Congo, for example. That's a good example of that. It's not the billionaires. Like, people gotta understand it's the billionaire class. It's a class war. It's more than Trump. It's a class war. Until liberals understand that, it gonna be discourse between liberals and radical leftists. Oh man, it's just more than Trump though. Like, until they get that, they'll never understand. But again, like, shout out to the pro-Palestine protesters out there over the weekend. Y'all rock, man. Continue to do what y'all do. Hopefully it'll be a pro-Palestine rally in my area soon.